Let's Study Abroad May Edition, Part 1, held today, 28th of May 2021. I am very glad to see all of you here participating in our event with great interest. My name is Indri and I will be your Master of Ceremony today. Before we start our session, I will have to read some rules that you have to follow during today's event. Starting from the first rule, the participants are required to enter the Zoom meeting 15 minutes before the scheduled time. If they are unable to join on time, they must inform our contact person. Second, the participant must change their display name to name_NRP, and you can see the example sent by our committee in the chat box. Later, before the breakout room session, you have to change your display name by adding the abbreviation of your chosen university at the front. Third, the participants are encouraged to use the virtual background, which we have attached to the email. If there is any technical problem, it is allowed not to use the virtual background. Fourth, the participant must mute their microphone during the session unless allowed by MC or moderator. Fifth, the participants have to turn their camera on as a requirement to get STEM for it. Sixth, if there are any questions, the participants can drop the question in the chat box using the available format sent by our committee, or use the raise hand feature and wait until the MC or moderator allows them to speak. Last, the participants have to fill out the attendance and feedback form as a requirement to get STEM for it. Please note that each link will be closed 30 minutes after being shared by our committee. Okay, so as I said, please fill the attendance form. It is shared by our committee in the chat box. You will not be able to fill it once the form is closed. And now, while we are waiting, I will explain briefly what our event is. Let's Study Abroad, or LSA, is a discussion and consultation session by ITS university partners from all around the world for all student levels. And the special about LSA May edition is open for ITS alumni because there will be an information for the one who interested or planning to register for postgraduate programs abroad. Okay, today we have representatives from 3 of our partner universities. The first one is Miss Xuan Fei Chen and Miss Novia Chen from National Central University, Taiwan. Hello, Miss Fei Chen and Miss Novia Chen.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, the second one is Miss Marilyn Tay from Sup'Biotech, France. Hello, Miss Marilyn.
Good afternoon. Hi.
Hello. Okay, and last but not least, we have Pak Harfiz Muhammad Rasul from Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Hello, Pak.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera and good afternoon to everyone. Nice to see you.
Waalaikumsalam. Nice to see you too, Pak. Okay, today's agenda will be start with an opening statement from Senior Manager of ITS Global Engagement Office of International Partnership, and then each partner university will share about their institution and their programs. After that, we will have a panel discussion session where you will be able to ask about general questions that will be answered by each university's representative. Then you will enter the breakout rooms. There will be one room for each partner, and you can ask more detailed questions and consult with the representatives. All right, now I will proceed to our first agenda, that is an opening statement from the Senior Manager of ITS Global Engagement Office on International Partnership, Bapak Astria Nur Irfan Syah, PhD. For Pak Irfan, the time is yours.
Thank you very much, Ms. Indri. So good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Irfan. I'm from ITS Global Engagement. And on behalf of ITS Global Engagement, allow me to welcome and express our gratitude to our speakers today from 3 partner universities, So the first from National Central University, Taiwan, Ms. Zuan Fei Chen and Ms. Novia Chen. And then from Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, Encik Harfiz Rasul Muhammad. And then third from Sup'Biotech, France, Ms. Marilyn. And thank you to all colleagues for joining. Maybe there are some other colleagues from those universities. Thank you for joining as well. We highly appreciate this, and we hope we can further strengthen our partnership between our universities. And we are now approaching the mid-2021. We see that this pandemic is not yet over. However, we should stay optimistic. Hopefully, we can all overcome this and maintain our health and stay productive. We hope that as soon as things get better, we can interact face-to-face physically. While for now, we can make the most of this time using virtual activities, including this LSA session that is done fully online. And to the students, yeah, I see some of you are actually in my class in electrical engineering. So we are proud of you, students. Please be active, yeah, in this important session. Hopefully, we can all learn from this event and perhaps decide and also prepare for your next big plan, which is studying abroad. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much and good afternoon, Dr. Irfan. Thank you, Pak Irfan, for the opening remark. We hope that we can get many insight from today's session and get motivated to participate in the future programs held by our partner universities. Okay, the next agenda is presentation by Ms. Xuan Fei Chen and Ms. Novia Chen from National Central University, Taiwan. For Ms. Fei and Ms. Novia, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I will share our PPT first. All right, can everyone see it?
Yes, Ms. Fei.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Fei from the Office of International Affairs at National Central University. Okay, today I will give you a brief introduction about Taiwan and about our university, National Central University, and all the programs we have, and the life and the NCU life and the cost here, and also the following 4 programs we offer for the international students. Okay, first, things about Taiwan. You can see we have a beautiful scenery spots in Taiwan. These photos are taken by our NCU alumni. So if you come and see, and you definitely need to visit this famous place, okay? So where is Taiwan? You can see the red spot in the middle of the map. Here is Taiwan. And down is Surabaya. So if there is a direct flight from Taiwan to Surabaya, it's about 4 hours flight. But because of the pandemic, the flights got canceled. So you might need to do a lot of transfer. Okay, but the direct flight will be only for 4 hours. It's quite near. Okay, so basic information about Taiwan. The capital will be Taipei, and this picture will show the famous 101 building in Taipei City. And we have about 23 million people here. And the main language we speak here will be Mandarin Chinese. Okay, all the people can speak Mandarin Chinese. And some other languages you can use in Taiwan as well, like Taiwanese, Hakkanese, indigenous language as well. And the religions in Taiwan, Taiwanese people are very friendly. So we basically accept all the religions here. And you can see a lot of temples, and you can see churches here as well, okay? Okay, so why choose Taiwan? And we have affordable living cost. I would say the living cost here in Zhongli is quite similar to the living cost in Surabaya. So it's really affordable to everyone study here. And we got friendly people. Taiwanese people are very famous as friendly, okay? We always welcome foreigners here with a big smile. And even some people, you don't speak Chinese, they will use the body language to help. They're eager to help out. Okay, and the nature and beauty. Taiwan is a small volcanic island. So that means from the north to the south, you'll never be too far going to the mountains or going to the beaches. So you can if you like to hike, you can go to different mountains. And if you like the ocean, it's not really far away from any place in Taiwan. And for the Taiwan food, the famous one would be this bubble tea. Okay, and this is beef noodles. It's very famous in Taiwan too. Okay, so now I will give you the NCU briefing. Here is the location of NCU. We are located in Taoyuan City, which is very close to the Taoyuan International Airport. From the Taoyuan International Airport to NCU without traffic is about 20 minutes. Okay, so this is where we are. And the good thing is we have buses coming to the NCU campus, and then you can take bus to the Zhongli train station or go to the Taoyuan high-speed rail. And from there, you can go to everywhere in Taiwan. It's very convenient. So NCU was founded in 1915, back in Nanjing, China. And so we have 100 years, we are 100 years old. The ranking, the world ranking is about 400 to 500. It depends on the indication you see. Okay, and based on the U.S. News and World Report, NCU is ranked number 4 in Taiwan, and based on the Google School, the Scholar citation, we are ranked number 3. And we have about 8 faculties and 23 departments, 41 PhD programs and 48 master programs. The students, we have around 12,000 students in NCU, and the ratio between undergraduate and graduate is about 1:1, because we are a research-oriented university. And right now we have about 260 partner universities all around the world. And when you enter NCU, you will see a lot of pine trees, since pine trees are the symbol of NCU. So it's a very green campus, very comfortable to walk around. So based at NCU is ranked number 1 in Taiwan in terms of the international collaboration. And we ranked number 4 in Taiwan. And we ranked number 2 in terms of the publication in Nature and Science, and 465 in QS. So the following pages slides, I will show you the programs we have in each college. So College of Liberal Arts, we have Chinese literature, English, French, history, philosophy, art studies, learning and instruction, international master programs in inter-Asia cultural studies. And we have College of Science, physics, mathematics, chemistry, optics, and botanics, astronomy, statistics. And we have College of Engineering, chemical and materials engineering, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, energy engineering, environmental engineering, and material science and engineering. In College of Management, we have business administration, information management, finance, economic, industrial economics, human resource management, industrial management, and accounting. For the College of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science, we have computer science and information engineering, electrical engineering, communication engineering, and network learning technology. For the College of Earth Sciences, we have earth sciences, atmospheric physics, space science, hydrological oceanic sciences, applied geology. And we have College of Hakka Studies, Hakka languages and social sciences, law and government. Then we have the College of Health Science and Technology. We have life science, biomedical sciences, and engineering. We also have the cognitive neuroscience. This information you can find on our website as well. And then we have this unique center called Remote Sensing Center. They offer the Master of Science program in Remote Sensing Science and Technology. They also have the International PhD program in Environmental Science and Technology. Okay, so life at NCU, when you come to NCU, we have the specialists in our office to provide you information you need. And then we also will assign the Taiwanese student as a buddy to help you out. Like before you come to Taiwan, you can email them the question you have, and then after you come, they will help you to register and accommodate the environment here. So during the first newcomers orientation, we will give you the campus tour and show you around and give you the information that you need to be aware of while you study here. Okay, so we also have the student ambassadors organizing the cultural trips around Taiwan, and then different activities in the campus. Like we have on-campus activities like a welcome party held at the beginning of the new semester. We also have the final party a few weeks before the semester ends. And then we have the on-campus activities, like the cultural trip I just mentioned. And then we also have the share party, invite international students and local students together to share ideas and cultural and backgrounds and different perspectives. And we also have the NCU Sport Day. We also invite the international students to dress up their costume. So to show our local students their culture. And then we have the culture sharing. We have 3 main culture day. One will be organized by our Indonesian students, and the other will be Vietnamese students and Indian students. Okay. These are the activities that organized every year. Okay, so this is the on-campus dormitory. We have 2 types of dormitory. One is for the undergraduate and the other one is for the graduate. For undergraduates, basically it's 4 people in 1 room, and graduate is 2 people in 1 room. And the facilities in the dormitory would be desk, closet, hanging fan, air conditioning, and they also have the washing machine in the dormitory as well. So this is the environment of our dormitory. And if you do not like to live in the on-campus, if you don't want to stay in the dormitory, it's okay too. We have a lot of choices around the campus. Okay, so basically it's a single room, and then you will have your own bathroom, and then the desk, a chair, and a bed, and the internet access and air conditioning as well. And we also have the prayer room for Indonesian students on campus. This is established a few years ago. We know the importance of this place for Indonesian students. So we have fought for them for many years, and we were very happy it was finally established a few years ago. So here is a table just to show you, just gave you the idea, like the cost here in Taiwan for half year, okay, 6 months, based on the USD dollars. The textbook and learning materials you might need to spend, but it really depends on the departments that the programs you join, okay? And the food here for half year is around this, but it's really different by people. Some people eat a lot and some people eat not much. So it's just the estimate cost, okay? And the cost of the cost for off campus is a lot more than the on campus dormitory, and the range is about 800 to 2,000. So it depends on which room you found, okay? And the on campus accommodation is between 310 to 455. It depends on the building you are allocated. Okay, you can apply for the building you wish for, but it has to have the available room for you to apply for. Okay, so it really depends on which building you got assigned to. So you will need to pay for the insurance as well. So the last button here, 2,890 would be the total cost for you for the half year. Okay, the tuition. This is just give you the information. This is just for the reference, because if you come as a exchange student or the double degree students, the tuition fee and credit fee are all waived based on the agreement. And if you come as a degree student, then because most of our international students, they got NCU scholarship, and with NCU scholarship, you will get the tuition and credit fee waived as well. So this slide just gives you an information about our tuition fee. All right, so I will give you quickly go through the international exchange program. So we have exchange student agreement with the ITS. So if you are interested in this program, you must contact your international office, and they will send your nomination to us, and then you can send us an application form. Okay. We have the application deadline would be October 30 for the fall semester and April 30 for the spring semester. And you can stay 1 semester or 2 semesters with us. Okay, it depends on the agreement between you and your international office. All right, so this is the website. You can find our international the exchange student information. And this is the application website. Okay, so for the degree program, if you want to study your master program or PhD program with us, then we have the application for 2 times as well. For the fall semester will be January 1st to March 15th. For the spring semester will be around the middle of August to the end of October. Okay, so you need to go online, and all the information is online. All the requirements and the programs and the things you need to submit is all listed online. So you just go to our website and then you will find it. And here's the contact information you can reach to. Okay. For the scholarship, we only offer scholarship for the degree seeking students. Okay. So no scholarship for exchange student or double degree students, only for the degree seeking students. Okay, so here I will tell the Taiwan scholarship is offered by our government. So means you need to apply directly to our government. And in Indonesia, we believe is the you need to visit the website of Taipei Economic and Trade Office in Jakarta. You can visit their website first and then take a look at what documents you need to prepare. And if you have any questions, you can contact them directly. And also we have the Academic Syndicate Taiwan International Graduate Program. This scholarship is offered by the Academic Syndicate. So you will apply directly to them as well. And they only accept the students coming in fall semester. Okay, so the scholarship for NCU, you can apply for the NCU scholarship for the fall semester and the spring semester. Okay, so this is the highest amount you might get. Okay, for the master program will be 750 per month, and then for the doctoral students will be 1,200 per month. It depends on the evaluation by the department, the scholarship committee. Okay, so if you get the NCU scholarship, then the tuition and the credit fee will be waived. Okay, and we have another scholarship called the Ministry of Education Elite Scholarship. This scholarship only offered for the current university lectures. So if you are a university lecturer right now, then you are eligible to apply for this one. Okay, and this is only for the lectures that come in for the fall semesters as well. Okay, double degree program. Since we have double degree programs with some departments in ITS, so these are the fields. If you are the master student in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, material science and engineering, life science, computer science and information engineering. If you are in these fields, master student, then you can apply. And the deadline to apply for fall semester will be November 15th, and for spring semester will be May 15th. And the following will be the required documents you need to prepare. Okay, and same thing, you will need to send your application to your international office, and then they will send to us. Okay, you cannot contact us directly through these programs. Okay, NCU also offer short-term programs in summer, but because of the pandemic, they got suspended right now. But I will just let you know this information, and then when it's open, and if you are interested in, then hopefully it will open next year. Okay, we have the summer program in Chinese language learning. Okay, we call Chinese language and cultural immersion in Taiwan. Okay, it's a 3-week or 5 weeks programs. It depends on which one interested you the most. Okay, but this is a paid program. Another program is a subject courses, but it is conducted in Chinese. So if you know Chinese, you can try to look through our website to see if you are interested in this short-term program. All right. So we hope you will find things interesting in NCU and apply to it. And we believe you will come and have fun and study here. All right. So thank you very much. And then we might have a question later on. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Fei, for the presentation. It was very clear and informative. And for participants, if you have any questions, you can ask them in the panel discussion session later. Okay, moving right along, we will have a presentation by Ms. Marilyn K from Sup'Biotech, France. For Ms. Marilyn, the time is yours.
Hello, thank you very much for having me here with you. I'm very happy to see all of you connected for this presentation, and I would like to introduce you Sup'Biotech, which is a school of engineering in biotechnology. So I would first share my screen so that you can see the presentation here. So it's coming very soon. Can you see it now?
Yes, Miss Marilyn, we can see. We can see. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, well, to briefly introduce myself, my name is Marilyn T. I am the international recruiter at Sup'Biotech, and now I'm going to show you some facts about Sup'Biotech. So, as I said, Sup'Biotech is a French biotechnology engineering school. We are a private, quite small school located at the south of Paris. So, before starting, I would just like to talk about biotechnologies. I guess most of you already know about it, but I would just like to remind it. It's actually all the technology based on biology to improve our lives and the health of our planet. We are focusing on 5 different areas here. So the first one is health, second one is food and nutrition, then environment, bioinformatics, and cosmetics. Here you can see some examples of the applications of those biotechnologies and some examples of the companies in which our students do the internship or work at their regular job. So I'm going to show you the campus, the curriculum, the laboratories, the student life, how to apply, the summer programs, and then at the end I will show you the conduct. First, I guess you all know about Paris, which is in France. Paris is actually the second in the top 10 best student cities in the world. And Sup'Biotech is located at the south of Paris. We're actually 20 minutes from downtown Paris by metro. And I guess if you come to Paris, you will not be bored as there are so many things to do during the weekend. Like there are more than 170 museums to visit. And here behind me, you can see the main building of our campus. Regarding the curriculum, I'm showing you here the whole curriculum for our students. As I said, because we're a private school, all the students follow the same curriculum from year 1 to year 5, which grants them a degree of engineering in biotechnology. And we offer the whole curriculum in English. The first 2 years can be available in French. And I'm going to explain how you can come as an exchange student. So the exchange program is actually open from Biotech 3, which is the last year of undergraduate program. And here you can see the list of the courses available. We actually offer 2 different semesters in Biotech 3. The first one starts in September and ends in December. And the second one starts in February and ends in July. So at the middle here, you can see the list of the courses for the first semester from September to December. So you will have courses in engineering sciences, in fundamental sciences, in specialty sciences, and in social and economical sciences. And at the bottom, you can see what we call a Sup'Biotech Innovative Project, and it will be the second step of that project. So I will talk about this project a little later. And in the next slide, you can see the courses available for the second semester, which starts from February and ends in July. And you will have more courses here as the semester will be longer. You will have engineering sciences like organic chemistry, biostatistics, enzyme engineering, etc. Specialty sciences with immunology, bacteriology, plant molecular biology, for example, and social and economical sciences with business communication, marketing, and one elective which will be available. You can choose either research and development, production, or marketing, and the last one is seminar and conferences in social sciences. And you will also be able to take part in the Sup'Biotech Innovative Project, which we also call the SBIP. Then you can also come in Biotech 4, which is equivalent to the first year of graduate program. And in Biotech 4, we actually only offer one semester available, which is from January to July. And here you can see all the lists of the courses available for that semester. So you have courses in engineering sciences like fluid dynamics, automatism, biostructural, and bioinformatics. Specialty sciences like pharmacology, toxicology, or membrane system. And you will also be able to choose one specialty option and one specialty elective. For the option, it's either research and development, production quality, or marketing. And for the specialty elective, it's more about the sector of activity. So for example, you can choose food process, food and health, cosmetology, environment, or health. And you will be able to take part of the third step of the SBIP, which I will explain a little later. And the last semester, which is available for exchange programs, is the Biotech 5, which is equivalent to the second year of graduate program. And this semester is only from September to January. And there are a little more courses available during that semester. In the first block, which is engineering sciences, you can have, for example, protein engineering, biostatistics, or microfluidics. In the second block, specialty sciences, there is data mining, machine learning, nanobiotechnologies, for example. The third one is economical and managerial sciences. You will have courses like competitive intelligence, or humanities, or business plan. And then once again, you will be able to choose one specialty option, like R&D, production, or marketing, and one specialty elective, which is the same sectors of activities like in Biotech 4. And once again, you will be able to take part in the SBIP project. So here I'm going to explain what the SBIP project is. It's actually a project, a long-term project, which our students take part from Biotech 2 to Biotech 5. So they work on it during 4 years. And the aim is to create and develop an innovative project in biotechnologies. So how does it work? In Biotech 2, the students actually gather in small working groups. They are doing the first step of the project, which is the conception. So they will do brainstorming sessions, and they will actually think about all the issues they have around them or in the world, and they will think how biotechnologies could solve those issues. So they're going to create the teams, do the brainstorming, think about the idea, and create the pitch. And they will also take part of some challenges which happen in Paris. And usually every year we have some students coming back with first, second, or third prize. Then in Biotech 3 is the second step, which is the product architecture with the construction. So they will go deeper in the project. They will work on the regulation, the marketing, the science, the technical part, and also the intellectual property. And then during the last 2 years, it's actually the R&D part where they do the product testing and product prototyping, and they will need to do the draft of the protocols, the technical experiments for the proof of concept, they will work also on non-disclosure agreements if they work with companies. And they will also look for partnerships, which can either be laboratories or private companies, for example. And so as exchange students, you will be able to join one group in one of those steps, like in either Biotech 3, Biotech 4, or Biotech 5. And also, actually, we have the most international students in Biotech 3. So if you want to create your own project with other international students, it's also possible. And one very interesting thing is that this project is quite the identity of Sup'Biotech, and it is very much appreciated by the companies because it's very professionalizing, as students will work by themselves, and they will also work with partnership with companies. And some of our students create their own startup at the end of those 4-year projects. So this is a very, very interesting project to join if you come to Sup'Biotech. Then I will talk about the different laboratories we have here at Sup'Biotech. They all do research in biotechnology. So the first one is food engineering, and the laboratory is called LRPIA. So the project of that laboratory seeks to reclaim and reuse green waste into eco-friendly products with added value for the agriculture and the food industry. The second one is about cellular engineering, and the name is CellTech. So this lab uses stem cells and genetic engineering technologies to create 3D human mini brains in the lab. The third one is doing bioinformatics and modeling. The name is BIRL, or BIRL, and it is a theoretical biology lab that aims to decode the molecular mechanisms related to the different aspects of cellular phenotypes, and in particular to cell proliferation. And the last one is doing social science, and then the name is PBS. It focuses on 2 social themes, which are biotechnologies related to biomedicine and biotechnologies related to environment. Then the student life. So at Sup'Biotech, we actually do not have any on-campus dormitory, but there are many student residences, private residences, and host families around the campus. And you can see a picture of one student residence, which is very close to Sup'Biotech. You actually do not even need to go out from the campus to join this, because there's a private way to go from the campus to that dormitory, and it's actually a single bed studio, and you have your own kitchenette inside and your own bathroom inside. So it is very nice if you want some privacy, but if you also want to live with a roommate, or with a friend, there are also 2-bedroom studios available. And regarding the sport and leisure, you will have access to a gym, which is very close to Sup'Biotech. It's actually 10 minutes walking, and it's open every day in the week. And you also have access to an aqua park, which is a little farther from Sup'Biotech, but very fun to go. Regarding the student clubs, we have many clubs which are well, the regular world, like dancing, singing, music, etc. And we also have clubs which are more focused on biotechnology. So you can see here, for example, the club which is called Cosmetech. They are doing cosmetic formulation. So if you're interested in cosmetics or cosmetology, you can join that club. We also have the iGEM Club, which is an international synthetic biology competition club. You may have already heard about this if you are doing biology or life science as your studies. And actually, every year our students are taking part of that competition, and they go to Boston to present their project, and they also come back with their second or third prize, and we're very, very proud of them. And there's other clubs like that one, which is Biocampus. They're doing environmental awareness. So if environmental issues are something you really care about, you can join that club into awareness about environment. And there's one last club I would like to talk about, which is the Buddy Club, which is called International DNA. So they organize events for international students. They take them to visit Paris, to go to bars, to do many activities, and it's very great to have them here. Then I would like to talk about the application process. If you are interested to come to Sup'Biotech, there are 2 steps to follow. The first one is to let the international office at your university know that you are interested in coming to Sup'Biotech. Then they will nominate you depending on your application. And once you are nominated by your university, you can apply to Sup'Biotech through an online form. And the table below shows the requirements to join us as exchange students. So the different classes that are open to exchange programs are Biotech 3, 4, and 5, which I showed you earlier. And they are all taught in English, so there is no language barrier for you. We need some proof of English proficiency for the English language, so we accept either IELTS or TOEFL. If you wish to come in Biotech 3, you need to provide an IELTS with a score of 6 or a TOEFL with a score of 70. And if you wish to come in Biotech 4 or 5, we need an IELTS 6.5 or a TOEFL 80. And regarding the academic requirements, if you want to come in year 2, then you need to have validated 2 years of higher education in either biotech or life science field. So I guess most of you already have those 2 years of studies. And if you want to come in Biotech 4, you need to have validated your bachelor's, or you need to have done 3 years of studies. And the last one, if you want to come in Biotech 5, you need to have validated your first year of master's program. Then I would like to show you about the summer programs. I know that maybe coming to Paris, which is another country in another continent, can be something difficult to plan. But if you want to discover what French life or French culture is, you can come for our summer programs. It's only 3 weeks during the summer. And we usually offer 4 different programs, one in food science, one in stem cells, one in cosmetology, and one in environment. But this year, because of the pandemic, we chose to only open the food science program. And it allows you to discover French culture while learning biotechnologies. And there's one short video which I would like to show you. There should be a music also. Let me know if you cannot hear it, then I will check what the problem is. So the video is coming.
Miss Marilyn, we cannot hear the voice. Okay, ready. Ready.
So that was a short video about our summer program, and you could see that there's not only courses in the biotechnology field, but also many activities to discover Paris, to discover some places a little further than Paris, and there are also some more serious moments because you are still here to learn. So There will be, for example, the presentation, the final presentation, which will grant you credit. And well, I would say that is a very, very fun program because you're coming here to Paris to learn about biotechnologies, to discover the culture, but you will also meet many students from different countries, from different continents also, and it is a very nice experience to have in your life. And well, I think that was all the part for the program we offer here. This shows you the visa requirements. So if you want to come for up to 1 semester, it depends on your passport. Sometimes you do not even need a visa, for example, for the summer program, but if you come for 1 semester, you will probably need one. So you need a short-term student visa, which is also called visa long séjour temporaire, and it is valid for 6 months maximum, and it cannot be extended. But if you wish to come for 1 semester, for example, if you stay for a 2-semester exchange program, or if you wish to transfer for the degree, then you will need a long-term student visa, which is also called the VLSTS. It allows you to apply for a residence permit after you stay. It is valid for 1 year, and it can be renewable. So, for example, if you want to come for 1 year and then stay here to work or stay here for the studies, then you should choose that one. And so that was all for the presentation. Here you can see the contacts. So you can join us by email. You can follow us on Instagram or Facebook. And I guess we'll have the Q&A session after the last presentation. So you can note those contacts, and then we will talk later. Thank you a lot for listening to this presentation, and see you in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you very much for the insightful presentation, Ms. Marilyn. Now I want to remind to the participant again, because we don't have the panel discussion today. For the one who have any questions, you can ask in the breakout room session later with your chosen university. Okay, the last presentation today will be brought by Pak Harfiz Muhammad Rasul from Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. For Pak Harfiz, the time is yours.
You still mute, Pak? I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Pak.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Indri. Yeah, it's hello everyone, and a very good afternoon and good morning to everyone outside Asia. Salam Aidilfitri to all the Muslims, and welcome to this event today organized by ITS Global. Okay, this is something, well, you have fly to Taiwan, you have fly to Paris, so now it's about time you come closer to Malaysia. Okay, this is something that me from Malaysia, from Universiti Kebangsaan would like to share, and what Universiti Kebangsaan can offer to all of you from ITS who keen to come over as either as an exchange 1 semester program or as a full-time program. And for all of you, my name is Hafiz. I'm from the International Relations Center, UKM Global, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. So here is what I want to share with you. Will you allow me to share? Okay, hold on.
Yes, Pak. I think ready.
All right.
Still problem?
Okay. I think I
Already, Pak. Already become
I got a wrong one. Hold on. I need to hold on. Sorry.
Yeah. Maybe while waiting Pak Harfiz to prepare the material, I would like also to inform you that UKM this year also one of the host university for ISMA, Indonesian International Student Mobility. So yeah, I hope Bapak will be explain a bit.
Can you see?
Yes, Pak. We can see your screen. So I think you made
the wrong screen, oh my. You hold on. Is the wrong.
You may download the material first.
Yeah, okay. Hold on.
And then open. Or if you need any help, you may also share to me, so the committee will help you.
Can you see?
Not yet, Pak.
Not yet. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
All right, sorry.
Finally, thank you so much, Pak.
Finally, yeah. Okay. This is UKM. All right, and we are one of the research university in Malaysia, and we are 5 of the research university. And this year we are in the 51 years old, and our surrounding area is very green, and we are not located that far, however, from our international airport and what do you call that, our capital city, Kuala Lumpur. Okay, where can you find us? So you can see that we have 3 campuses. The main one is here in Bangi, while we have 2 campuses in Kuala Lumpur. So one is exactly in the city center. The other one is outside, about 15 kilometers from the city center. Okay, next, here we have, we are a very comprehensive university. We have 13 faculties and we have 12 institutes. Actually, these 13 faculties, it ranges from engineering to medicine to health sciences, social sciences, dentistry, law, and of course, we have the Graduate School of Business. And apart from that too, we have institutes. Institutes here are basically for students who continuing masters or PhDs. And all of these programs under these institutes are all research. They are all research based. Okay, so if any of your students who come to UKM, this is the area they might want to look at for those who wants to continue for their masters or their PhD. Okay, next. All right, since we are a research university, so we have 5 living labs. This is where our students, if you're coming here for a full time or you're coming here for an exchange, here are some of these places, our living labs that you can visit. So we open this to all our partners university as well as anyone who wish to come and visit our living labs around Malaysia. So we have 5 living labs, okay? And one is in Langkawi, which of course many of you know, it is a tourist research tourist spot. And of course, we also have Mersing, another really a tourist attraction area. And we also in the Highlands, the Fraser's Hill, as well as the Kuala Pilah. All right, in terms of global ranking, we are 141. And of course, under the Asia, we are at number 35. Yes, when we were in 2020, our rank under the 50 years old, we are at number 12. But now, this year, we are no longer qualified for that. All right, let's go to the next one. Here are our international associations. These are our partners, and we are a partner to this association. If your university is a partner to any of these association, you can come to Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia as an exchange or full-time, or you can come for a short-term summer programs. Okay, so you can see UMAP, ASEAN University Network, and all that. I believe ITS is part of some of this association. So come and join us at UKM under this flagship. All right, for international collaborations, we have almost covered all the 6 continents at this point. All right, and this is our residential college for our international students. So we provide a guaranteed accommodations for all our students who come here, international students who come to study here at UKM. But if the students doesn't want to stay on campus, they can always stay off campus. So please come to our office. our international office or our students housing where you can, find out how you want to live off campus. But I know that we always encourage our students, whether they are local or internationals, to live on campus, because it is important for the students to experience the campus life, because that is where they grow themselves, build themselves, their soft skills, their personal developments. That's how they can be immersed in our culture and learn from one another. And you know that Indonesia, yes, we speak almost similar bahasa, but we are Bahasa Melayu, but you are Bahasa Indonesia. The thing is here, even though we may sound similar, but they are not that similar in some ways. So do come and experience our not similar voice. So it's always the uniqueness that we are looking for here, right? So you appreciate our uniqueness. So when you come to UKM, here is some of our campus life that you will experience, whether as an exchange or whether as a full-time student. So you will have a chance to meet with our local students. Our local students here who will be with you guys are our student buddies mostly. So you don't have to be worried about when you come here, you don't have friends. Our buddies will be there for you immediately you landed in Malaysia. So they will be there at the airport, bring you to the campus and introduce you to the campus life. So that's where it begins. Yeah, the experience begins the moment you touch down. That is where you begin to experience the campus life and Malaysian life culture in Malaysia. So they will learn or experience going to the night market. These are some of the activities that we will organize for our international students. In fact, after this event, I have a virtual activity for all our exchanges. Even though we don't have exchanges on campus at the moment, we only have a virtual exchange students from Indonesia. Particularly, there are over 40 students from Indonesia. They are the one that we are bringing in to experience our culture. Previously, where the students are here on campus, we provide them physical activities. But now we bring Malaysia to them. Usually they come to Malaysia, but now we bring Malaysia to them. That's how it is. So this is how the students will come here, and this is what they will experience. Well, campus facilities, we have a lot of campus facilities. So we have swimming pools, we have the stadium, we even have golf course here. Of course, library, gymnasium, and so on. In fact, on campus, we do have hotels. So when we have hotels, you guys don't have to stay in Kuala Lumpur or in Putrajaya or in KLIA. Come straight to UKM. We provide you a hotel accommodation here. It is not a big hotel, but it's comfortable enough for our visitors. Okay. All right. Here are our international summer programs. We have numerous summer programs that we offer to our partners. Okay, the thing here is that every semester we offer this program, but now, ever since the pandemic, we have to continue to offer programs, but this time it's more virtual. The reason why we are not going to say that this pandemic blocked us or hinders us or not allowing us to promote internationalization abroad, and not giving chances for our partners, university students, to experience, even if it's not physical but virtual, we still can provide that experience. Even they say that no, it's not the same. Yes, it is not the same. But as for now, virtual is what it is, and still you get the experience. But when the times come, you guys can come to Malaysia and experience it physically. Okay, and here we have our UKM International Summer Programs. I will talk about it later, more about these programs during the panel sessions or during the breakout rooms. All right, so these are our summer program, the ULEAD, ESSU. This is more engineering. This is more the leadership, and this is Islam in Malaysia. If you want to learn, this is something that you will learn about insects. If you come here, you will learn something about insects. But one thing for sure, everyone, that whatever it is, whatever programs that we customize or we created for our partners, there's always a culture in there. Whether the food, whether the travel, we will provide that for the students. Even right now, they come here as an exchange, virtual, but we still provide a virtual tour, a virtual experience for the students, a virtual activity. So that's the experience that we must provide to our partner students. Okay, here are some of the activities. So usually we have, we mix the students with schools, and they also, but this is of course not here. Our students go abroad. We organize what you call that, trips that our students will visit some of partners university abroad so that they can meet the students, because this is more student to students. The only thing for the students to always remember about the country, about the university, is always the students. So it's the same thing is where we allow students to participate in any program, is always about the students. The students will always remember the good ones. All right. So we even have our Christmas party. Of course, every year we have this, and of course we also have a picnic session with the students, either on campus or off campus. And of course, we have all these cultural shows, cultural events, where all our international students will combine with our local students to to join together and have all these cultural nights or cultural day, and these sessions where they will really enjoy. And of course, here you can see this is a part of our summer programs, where the students here will fly them to Sabah and Sarawak to experience another more exotic place in Malaysia as well. So they will also have a chance to go to the radio stations, where they can talk to their family back home. They can tell their family back home saying that, hey, Malaysia is like this. This is when when you come to UKM, this is what you will experience. You have all this that they offers to you. And here you can see some of the students from Australia, from Poland, from Germany, from all around the globe, from Mexico and all that. They are all here to experience all these wonderful programs that we offer to them. Okay, thank you very much. That's all from me, and we can share later in the panel sessions, and I have a few more that I would like to go. So here, can I share a video first?
Yes, Pak.
Okay,
Still have time, Pak.
Share a video, and this video is showing about our campus culture. This is our campus lifestyle. I don't want to show Kuala Lumpur. I don't want to show Penang. I don't want to show Ipoh. I want to show UKM. This is what UKM. All right. All right.
Hi guys, welcome to the National University of Malaysia, university that inspiring futures, nurturing possibilities. Today, I will bring you guys around UKM. Let's go!
Where you
great following me around UKM. What are you waiting for? Come and join us!
All right, that's it from me.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Harvis, for the presentation. It was very interesting and motivating. Well, we have already heard the presentation from our amazing 3 partner universities. For the breakout room session, to further find out about the university that you're interested in, we're about to divide you into 3 breakout rooms. The first room is National Central University Taiwan. The second room is Sup'Biotech France. And the third room is Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. You can change your display name into university name abbreviation, underscore your name, underscore student number or NRP. Or as you can see the example sent by our committee in the chat box. Okay, while waiting the committee to prepare the breakout room and waiting for the participant to change their name, maybe I will introduce Mr. Wahyu as the manager for contact and mobility program will lead for the 1 or 2 question for the panel discussion session. For Mr. Wahyu, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Once again, everyone, yeah, we give applause to our very great partners, yeah, Miss Faye from National Center in Taiwan, Miss Marilyn from Sup'Biotech, and of course, Pak Harvis from Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. As you can see, that today's session was lovely, yeah. Each partner is really have some interesting in each point, and I hope you can get and also prepare for the next study abroad, even for the student for continuing your master or PhD degree at the UKM, Sup'Biotech French or NCU. Okay, well, waiting for you to change your display name. Yeah, so I already checked some question, yeah, from my students. Yeah, and so many questions, Bapak. So many questions, yeah, from my student, but mostly is specific to university. So I picked just 1 or 2 for this panel discussion. So I don't want to take much time, yeah, for them, so they can ask freely to all of you in breakout room later, because so different, yeah, because maybe UKM, NCU, and Sup'Biotech is so different. So the student is give so specific questions. So in my list, there is a 2 that maybe I would like to ask, and after that we go to each room. The first question is about continuing master degree at Sup'Biotech, at NCU, and also UKM. Miss Faye, Miss Marilyn, and also Pak Harvis. They would like to ask, yeah, if they would like to apply for the master degree at your university, should they need to contact supervisor first and do international office, or mean your office is providing some assistance if they are consult to find the suitable supervisor before they contact the supervisor, or they should find by themselves. This is the first question. And the second question is also most picked up from my students. If they coming to your university for a semester exchange, yeah, or for short term, like 1 semester only, is it possible for them also to take the part-time job during their study, or it's not possible? Please let me know the answer. Okay, so maybe I will start to give opportunity to the NCU team first, maybe to deliver the to answer the question. Miss Faye and Miss Novia, maybe.
Well, it is not necessary for students to contact the advisor if they want to apply for a master degree or a PhD degree. Okay, but they can do that as well. So there's no requirement saying that they have to do that first.
But they need to like also submit like proposal, right? I mean,
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So how about the second question?
Second question. No. If they want to work in Taiwan, they need a work permit to do so. But because most exchange students, they won't get the ARC. They won't get the ARC card. So that means they cannot apply for the work permit.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for your explanation, Miss Faye, and also Miss Novia. Thank you. How about it's Miss Marilyn in Sup'Biotech?
Well, at Sup'Biotech, if you wish to come for the master's program, you do not need to contact any professor. You can directly contact the international office, and we will arrange it for you. And regarding the part-time jobs, it is actually possible to do it, but for most of the jobs, you need to speak French. Or if you only speak English and Indonesian, then maybe you can find something related to the language, like teaching English or I don't know, organizing tours and terrace for Indonesian people or Malaysian people, for example. But well, it is possible, but maybe a little hard to find.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Miss Marilyn. Now, how about in Malaysia, Pak Harfiz?
Okay, thank you, Pak Wahyu. Okay, it's the same like in Taiwan as well as in France, where the students, if they want to come here for master's program, they can just go to, I already put the website, www.ukm.my, just go there and they can look for, the information that they want. And they don't need to get any, get in touch with any professors unless if they want to do research. So when you want to do research, you need to know which professors and which faculty that you want to be, you want to do the research with, and that will be slightly different. So once you get to know the professors, then it will be a lot easier. But for masters, yes, no need. You just come and you just apply, and because our programs is basically in Bahasa, mainly because UKM we are promoting Bahasa Melayu. Of course, there's some of our Bahasa Melayu may be a bit different from Indonesia, but it's not difficult to learn. All right, and even some of our programs are taught in English. So we have 49 international programs that we deliver on campus. So there shouldn't be any problem. So the students can choose either language. They want Bahasa Melayu or they want English. So they can choose. All right. And the other one, yes, about working. Yes, I don't. So far, international students are not allowed to work here in Malaysia unless there's the request to get what you call that a work visa. Then their students visa have to be terminated, and they have to, they have to apply for work visa. I think the students don't want that to happen, but you can always, do probably look for something that, if they want some experience, maybe some internship program that the universities can offer in any of the faculty, can always ask the faculty people if they have partners or any organization as their partners that they are going to do some internship. They can always, apply it as an intern, and of course that will be also provide experience for the students. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Pak Hafiz, Miss Marilyn, and Miss Faye, for the very informative answer. So the student, I hope you can get insight from them about the two most questions. Maybe one again before we start to breakout room. Also, this also the pick up by the students. So since I already mentioned before in the preparation method, so the question actually coming from the lecturer of the international undergraduate program. Because there is we have IUP program that they require them of to going abroad before they graduated, and I believe that IUP program is actually looking for the double degree or joint degree. So the first question is they would like to ask to all of you, since the lecturer asks to all of you, is it possible like to have a joint degree agreement in the bachelor level at your university? This is the first question. And the second question, we also student from diploma 4, not diploma 3, but diploma 4 is kind of what we call in associate degree. Maybe you're more familiar with associate degree. Is it also possible for them like from the diploma 4 to apply master at university, or do they need to become bachelor first to apply master program? As I understood that there is like several university who allow like some diploma 4 or associate degree to take master degree at some university, but I don't know in your regulation. So this is the two questions. Maybe before we go into the breakout room, maybe Miss Marilyn first, you would like to answer, Miss Marilyn?
Well, can you please remind me what the associate degree is according to ITS?
Yeah, in here we have diploma level but in ITS starting from this year, diploma level is what we call is it's like a lot of like of science maybe in the Europe terms, like there is some applied science, yeah, who take like a diploma, a vocational school. However, this vocational normally in 3 years, in ITS is 4 years, because what we call in IT sarjana terapan or like applied bachelor or like kind of associate degree, yeah, something like they kind of similar but bachelor, but they more applied, yeah. In
Okay.
terms in this more so vocational school, but yeah, in here is 4 years diploma for if diploma 3 of course is more familiar with Malaysia and also other university, but in here we have 4 years diploma vocational school who kind of bachelor but they more applied for the practicum and everything. Okay, Miss
Yes,
Madeline?
of course. Students with that diploma can apply to our graduate program. Just as a reminder, Sup'Biotech doesn't offer any bachelor or master. The diploma is not this name. We call it the degree of engineering. So I just wanted to make it clear for the students who wish to come for the degree. We call it degree of engineering in biotechnology, but it's equivalent to a master's degree. It's just the name which is different.
Yeah. Because maybe I understood that in French is bachelor and master become one. Yeah, sometimes it's become one package. Yeah. And how about the first question, Miss Marilyn? Is it possible also to have joint degree or double degree in undergraduate level? Do you think still have possibility to have joint degree
undergraduate level? Well, it is possible, but as we do not provide any degree at undergraduate level, it could be something like a degree from your side, like from ITS, and then the students can stay until the engineering degree at Sup'Biotech. So it is something which can be done, but we need to work on it.
Okay, I understood. So I hope that the lecturer or the parents also can watch this in our YouTube channel later. So if they would like to, maybe I will give the contact to discuss more about this one. Okay, how about in UKM, Pak Harvis?
Yeah, okay, about the a double degree or something like that?
Yes, Pak, the two question, yeah.
Yeah, okay. For a double degree, we have, we don't call it double degree, maybe like dual degree. So we have it, yeah, dual degree. We have it with university in Germany, UDE, University Duisburg Essence in Germany. So we have been offering a dual degree program with them, been collaborating with them for the past 10 years. So we have, you know, if I'm not mistaken, even if when we have students from abroad, this I'm not very sure, but this is what I heard, that comes and join our engineering faculty, they also will have a chance to participate in the program as well. So it's about like their students from Germany will come to UKM for 1 semester, while our students going to Germany for 1 year. So both institutions will issue the degree. So they get 2 degrees, one from UKM, the other one come from UDE. Okay. The other one, when you're saying about the diploma level, is it?
Yes, Pak.
Okay, that diploma level, are they coming to UKM as for a master's? Is it something that without undergoing the undergrad?
Yeah, because in ITS they are starting from last year, they're already changing into 4 years diploma, Pak. So it's kind of bachelor, but we cannot say also diploma, but they still vocational school. However, there is like 4 years. Maybe I know it's not some university, it's the same, the term is different, but in ITS they are already changing based on the regulation from our ministry. Yeah, so it's 4 years diploma. So what we call in Indonesia, it's normally sarjana or bachelor, but in here sarjana terapan, Pak.
Right. On that part, I think I need to check with the faculty, because usually we only accept students who are in the undergraduate program that come for an exchange, or undergraduates that are going for masters or PhD. That's where that's how the procedure is like. But for for a diploma, but in your case, they are more on the vocational, more technical and all that. we have to see, because the faculty can be a bit picky at times, but we have to look at, how the standard of the students, the level of the students when they want to move from a diploma that is 4 years to a master's, whether is it recognized or not. So I need to check with the faculty, and of course the students also can either write to us, asking for information. We can refer it to our academic center. So as you know that our academic center for international students, we have our private wing, which is also an international private wing, but they deals with more on the recruitment, but not on what do you call that, students exchange or short-term mobility.
Okay, thank you so much, Pak Hafiz.
You can always get, they can always write to me. I can, I can put my email address here. Can always, write to me and email it to me, and I will happy to assist.
Sure, Pak. Don't worry, Pak. It's also the record, so it will be also to our faculty and the parents as well. So don't worry. Okay, how about in NCU, Miss Novia Chan or Miss?
For the first question, for us, the joint degree would be offering, like 2 university will offer only 1 degree, right? So we haven't done that with any university yet, because that takes a lot of time and efforts. You need to create the whole new programs, the curriculum and the teachers, etc. So I think joint degree would be difficult at this moment. But for the double degree or the dual degree in bachelor degree, I think it's doable as long as we can find the department from NCU and ITS that both interested in this program, and they can discuss the details. If both agree, then I think it's okay. Then they can do that. Okay. And for the question 2, I will let Novia answer the question.
I think the diploma 4 means the associate bachelor, right? Because we also have this kind of a degree in Taiwan, and then but we still need the bachelor degree so the students can apply for the master program.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Ms. Fai, so for the first question, if the lecturer of ITS can have a question more for the joint degree bachelor, should they contact Novia or you?
Me.
Oh, okay,
for the agreement with me. But what I suggest would be for the double degree in bachelor or either in bachelor, master, or PhD in any program, we need to find the department that is interested in the program first, and then they have to contact and talk to each other first. Because there are a lot of details in the degree program that they have a concern about the graduate requirements. So it's not for us to decide.
Okay, I understand, Ms. Fai. Thank you so much. So don't worry, the record is already recording, and the faculty of ITS, also the parents, can saw the recording. As normally after we have this session, we always announce to our faculty staff and also the parents to watch the recording session if they are looking information about the UKM, Sup'Biotech, and also NCU. I think that's all, because I don't want to take more time. Everyone already changed the display name. So thank you so much, Pak Hafiz, Miss Marilyn, and Miss Fei. Now we are moving to the breakout room, so you may have question intense. Don't worry, my student volunteer will help you to assist you over there to lead the session in breakout room. Kelly, can you open the breakout room right now? When you receive the information, please click OK, so you will be automatically join your own room, NCU room, UKM room, and also Sup'Biotech room. Please, everyone. And for the one who didn't join, you may tell us, display your name so we can assign you. If not, if you didn't change your display name, we just sign you, we will sign you in random. Okay, everyone, you may click accept the invitation so you can join the room automatically, everyone.
Okay, it seems that everyone is here. Now, hello everyone, good afternoon. I hope that you can hear my voice well. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Sekar and I'm a volunteer from ITS Global Engagement Office, and I will be your moderator in this session. Thank you so much for Miss Faye and Miss Navia. We are grateful for you to willing to share with ITS students about National Central University Taiwan through this program. And let me remind all participants that Ms. Faye and Ms. Navia are from the Office of International Affairs in NCU. In the previous session, you already get insights about Taiwan and opportunities to join programs in NCU. So for the next 20 minutes from now, you can ask more detailed questions to Ms. Faye or Ms. Navia related to NCU or programs you can join in. Please do not hesitate to convey about anything you think still unclear, or perhaps you need more explanations related to the previous presentations. You can just use the raise hand feature or type your questions in the chat box using the format name underscore NRP underscore questions, or you can, as you can see, being sent by our committee in the chat box. If you guys a plan to register for one of the program in NCU, I think this could be your great opportunity to do a consultation session about any related things, because we can say that not all of the IT students can have this advantage in joining with the university partner, which is NCU. Okay, while we are waiting for your questions, you can now start to type the questions in the chat box or raise your hand. I'm not seeing any questions right now. I will see the questions being in the registration form. Okay, let's wait. Okay, please, you can raise your hand now, or you can type the questions in chat box. Okay, I see one question here from Erin Antasari from Department of Statistics. So I did have several questions. So from Miss Faye and Miss Navia have mentioned about NCU scholarship. If you don't mind, can you please explain maybe what you see in the students so that we can be awarded with this scholarship? And how likely are students who apply for the scholarship to actually get the scholarship? Also, you mentioned about tuition fee waive. From where and when can we know during the whole of our application process on how much the tuition fee is being waived? Do we get email from NCU after being accepted, or is it being mentioned upfront? To Ms. Faye or Ms. Novia, you can answer the question now.
Okay. Let me read it first. Okay. It's mentioned upfront. It's being mentioned upfront. Okay, so it seems that the student wants to know how can they get the scholarship, right? Yeah. So usually if the student wants to get the scholarship, then it means that he or she needs to complete the application procedure, and then they have to pass the program review. Once accepted, usually like 95% students who are get accepted will get the scholarship. Okay.
So that means the department will evaluate your academic performance, like all the documents you provided, and decide if you are qualified to get the scholarship or not.
The tuition?
So NCU will tell the students afterwards that they are accepted in scholarships, right? Yeah. Not before. Oh, okay. Okay, I think that
needs to submit the application documents first, and then we will review whether we can. Our program will review whether they are qualified to be accepted, and once they are accepted, the committee will decide whether they will get the scholarship or not.
Is there any kind of separations between students who are interested in the scholarship and the students who are not, or the students who apply are automatically being applied to the scholarship also?
The students who apply will be automatically to be reviewed. All the applicants will be reviewed by the scholarship committee as well.
Okay, so if there is a situation where the students get scholarship, you mentioned about several scholarship available for NCU international students from the government and from the NCU and from other private institutions before in your presentations. Can they have, for example, they have scholarship from the government and also scholarship from NCU, or they can just have one scholarship at a time?
If the students get the scholarship from NCU and from the government, they can only choose one. So it's either the university one or the government one. And we will recommend the students, if they got the scholarship from government, they can choose the government first. And then once the duration is completed of the, for the government scholarship part, then they can reapply for the NCU scholarship part.
Also, I want to mention, because the students asking if they will get email from NCU about being accepted. After they get accepted, we will announce the results on our website, and also we will send the students the results via email. Okay, so students will get the results if they got accepted or not, and they will also get the scholarship statement to see like if they got the scholarship and how much they got the scholarship.
Usually when we announce the accepted list of the admissions, at that day, the students will get a scholarship result as well, but it will be informed individually. So each person will get his or her scholarship result. And as for the tuition fee and credit fee waiver, it means the student needs no need to pay for that. So the payment slip, the number on the payment slip will be 0. We will not give the tuition fee or credit fee to the students. Instead, the student there's no need to pay for the payments. Yep, I think I have answered all the questions.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Faye and Ms. Novia. And now, once again, I encourage other students to also ask questions to Ms. Faye and Ms. Novia. And you can share the questions in the chat box or raise hand. First, I would like to check if there is some students who may raise hand. Okay, I didn't see one. Now I will get back to the questions being sent by the students in the registration form. So this is questions. So the first question is, how do professors or lecturers to students communications are being done in NCU? Because here in ITS, usually we do communications with our lecturers through WhatsApp application. And I know some countries and universities, they do it differently, either through email or another way. How do we communicate with our lecturers in NCU?
Can you repeat your question, because we didn't quite understand? You mean when students want to apply, do they?
Yeah. So how do you communicate with lecturers? Through social media or through WhatsApp app or Line in some part in the world, or Facebook or something like that?
Actually, it depends. You mean when students become NCU student, how do they communicate with the lecturers?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it really depends on the lecturer. Some of them will provide for sure the students will have their email, so they can contact them by email for sure. But some professors, they might provide a phone number or some social media account.
Maybe I will help you, Miss Faye. Maybe I will help you to answer. Yeah, I will help you to answer. So normally based on my student experience, yeah, who joined the exchange program or master degree at NCU, they mentioned to me that first the communication is professor is mostly by email, yeah, for the appointment and everything. They will leave you like kind of what we call is like Google something. So they always the professor normally is tell the student to check regularly the announcement every, for example, every Monday. So what they will need to do in every week, they will post in every Monday. So the student already know actually the schedule, what they need to do, what they need to do. So if there's anything problem, normally the student still communicated the professor by email because it's professional things. So the professor in NCO, I think almost try to keep professional with the student as well. So yeah, if there is some professor also would like to give you a line application, but normally the student is cannot like contact anytime. Yeah, it's not like in Indonesia that we can like WhatsApp or line the professor every day, but for in the professor it's really urgent. So if this for the really urgent case, you may contact them by phone or also by line, but if not so urgent, normally they will ask you to the email. Yeah, because it's the email also can you have a proof affection. Yeah, again everyone, NCU is top university in Taiwan, so I hope you can understand the regulation as well. So each country is different. So yeah, but normally as I understood that there is like announcement every week, yeah, that you need to this. If you still have find difficulty, normally the professor will allow you to contact her assistant, their assistant professor. For example, like PhD student whoever there who old in that lab, or somebody who are really trust from the professor who helping to how to run this week activity, because when you already apply in the master, even the exchange student, you will belong to the lab. Yeah, it's also based on my bachelor student who go to the earth science, is already belong to the lab. So they you need to follow everything by the assistant. Yeah, I hope you can answer you, Miss Faye, Miss Faye. Don't worry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Faye, Miss Dovia, and Mr. Wahyu. And now I still encourage students to drop their questions. Okay, I see one question in the chat box. So it is from Arfilda Putri. Arfilda asks, what are the interesting things that I will get if I study there? Then for accommodation, usually use what? Thank you for the answer. Okay, so for Miss Faye and Miss Novia, you may answer the question.
Maybe you may answer the accommodation. I will answer the first question later. Maybe I can answer. Do you provide accommodation? Because it's perspective of ITS student for the first question. Yeah. So I understood. Maybe. Yeah.
So the question is,
they asking you, do you provide like do you provide assistance to find them for accommodation?
So you mean
like,
do we have the student dormitory or something like that?
Yes. Like dormitory, and if not possible, like do you provide like some link for off campus dormitory?
Yes, we do. As I mentioned in my PowerPoint, we assign a NCU student, local student, Taiwanese student, to each degree seeking student or exchange student, so they can help them to find accommodation outside the campus if they need. Okay, and we also share the information to the students. We have a list of the information about off-campus accommodation for them to see, and then they can take a look. They can decide which one they want to choose. Okay.
Also, thank you so much. And then for the first question, what does make interesting if I study there? So maybe it is perspective. So everyone, I will answer. I will ask you to answer, Miss Faye and Miss Novia. So I was there in 2017. Yeah, Miss Faye, I visit you in 2017, 4 years ago. I come to the NCU, yeah, with the Comtech student from NCU, and also I meet with my fellow student alumni who also pursue master degree and PhD degree over there. Okay, what's the most interesting? First of all, NCU situation is so cool, so many trees, yeah, like it's so eco campus. When I was there in about 1 p.m. 2 p.m. I didn't feel so hot, yeah, because it's so environmental city. You can see, if I'm not mistaken, there is 10,000 trees, or I forgot. Yeah, 10,000 trees. Yeah, the motto is like to try to give them. It's so interesting, everyone. When I go there, like Wow, it's so cool, yeah. It's so really influent for the student. And also I need to mention that it's quite affordable. Yeah, it's quite similar with Surabaya. It's easy to find halal food over there. When I go there, they know me that I'm Muslim, so it's not too difficult to find halal food over there. And also near to the airport. This is the most important thing. It's so close with the airport. Yeah, some parents also I know is concerned about this. Yeah, so NCU is like in Taiwan, yeah, in the top. Yeah, after you receive in the airport, it's easy also to accessible to get the bus over there. When I visit there, also it's not difficult to go to the NCU. So that's the of course, and the other interesting things about NCU already mentioned in the PowerPoint of Miss Fei. But as the benefit, as the I have experienced before to NCU several times to visit over there, including my student experience, that the the most is the environment academic is so supporting, yeah, for the student, yeah, including the accessible access, and also the when you go to master or PhD degree over there, it's so complete, yeah, with the lab information, including the action. It's I already have it as students, yeah, from statistic and from geophysical engineering already joined the student action before. Yeah, they are so comfortable in NCU. Yeah, so don't worry. Like if there's something happen, I understand. I always get the report that OER staff, I forgot the name previously, is Miss Lotus, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, is so help the student, during the courses, adaptation, find information. They always answer my student question, yeah. So don't worry, yeah. Including Miss Fame, Miss Novia, I know them very well. They always assist ITS students, so you don't need to worry. Thank you, Shisha. Go back, Scott.
Thank you so much, Miss Faye, Miss Sophia, and Mr. Wayu. And now we're moving on to the next questions we have from Arin from Department of Statistics. Arin asks, I'm really interested in researches done by NCU students. So can you please tell me where can I find NCU students' past publications, especially in mathematics and computer science publications in English language?
Okay. Well, we are not sure how to answer this question. Okay, but normally from the web.
Department website, Miss Faye, department website. There's a list publication in the department website.
Okay. Well, we would say from the website of the department, you can search the faculty member. Okay, and then because when they publish paper, they will list under a professor's yeah. So you will see which paper is done by which student and the professor. So I think that's the only way you can search the research publication. Yeah.
And usually the professors will like put their efforts on the research on their personal website. So if you really want to know about the publications in the mathematics or computer science, I will suggest you to visit the website of each professor to see which level or which team you want to join or you are interested in. Okay.
And if you couldn't find it on the website, maybe you can contact the professor directly to see if they can share some information with you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Fan, Miss Nalvia. I think we are moving on to the last questions, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so this question is, I searched from the internet. It is from the registration form. So I searched from the internet that the common language spoken in Taiwan are Mandarin and Hokkien. How important does learning these languages for our study and day-to-day life in NCU and Taiwan? Do we need to learn do we must learn Mandarin and Hokkien while we are living there? How important it is?
Okay. It is not necessary to learn Mandarin or Hokkien. Well, we don't say Hokkien, we say Taiwanese language, not Hokkien. It's a little bit different, yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying it is not necessary to learn Mandarin Chinese here in Taiwan. But if you get NCU scholarship, there is a regulation saying like you have to take at least one Chinese course in NCU in order to, because for NCU scholarship, you need to apply every year. And if you want to apply, that one of the eligibility would be you have to take one Chinese course, okay? But I would say if you not interested, it is better like if you can learn some basic Chinese, that would be easier for you to get around, buy things or
communicate.
Yeah.
With
But
the others.
Yeah, communicate with others. But if you really don't like to learn a language, it will be okay. You will survive here as well. So.
You mentioned about Chinese course. It is Chinese language course or a course in Chinese?
Huh?
Lecture by our language center. They will offer for the international students to learn the Mandarin or Chinese.
Basic language.
Yeah, the really basic one. So you can maybe learn the numbers after you taking the courses or some
greeting words.
Yeah, some words for food. So you can buy the food outside here. Yeah, I think so.
Very basic. So they don't need to worry. And the teacher can speak in English.
Yeah.
So don't worry.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Faye and Miss Novia, for the answer. If you have any questions, I will give you one last chance to ask questions from the recent feature or from the chat box. Okay, let's wait for a moment. If there is no other questions, we will get back to the main room.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any last questions?
We also want to mention we have about 200 Indonesian students here in NCU. So, and they always help out each other. So, yeah, I think there's no need to worry to study here.
Of course, they didn't worry, Miss Faye. Yeah, it's so easy. Don't worry, student. I'm seriously. Previously, my student who joined an exchange also is quite scared. But when they already arrive over there, they already mentioned that wow, everything is so good. Yeah, from even the Indonesian student, from the NCU student, including the international office and also professor department, everything is helping them. So you don't need to worry. Yeah, especially we know NCU are one of the best partners. It's so long, very partner. Especially me and Miss Faye, when I come, I always make them trouble. No. I always get help from them. So don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. And also we have so many contact alumni and also from NCU who normally assist the NCU student. Yeah, however, don't worry. Yeah, so many students. So and also we have many ETS lecturer who graduated from NCU as well. So that's why they always recommend NCU to the student for PhD or master degree. Yeah. Sekarang I think we almost running out of the time since also all the speaker need to leave at the 4 p.m. So I think we need to go back to main room.
Okay, Mas you understood now. I'm going to do the closing. So unfortunately, the time for this session has ended. Thank you for your enthusiasm of asking the questions. Now, for Miss Faye and Miss Novia, do you have any last statement? Do you have anything to say?
Closing remarks.
Yeah, closing remarks for ITS students.
Something to say?
Well, just come and you should apply NCU. You will enjoy your study life here.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Faye and Miss Novia. It is so fun being with you here. Okay, dear participants, that is all from me as the moderator of the sessions. I'm apologizing for any kind of mistakes that I made during the sessions, and we do hope that all of your curiosity has been answered. Now you can return to the main room to continue to our next agenda. Thank you so much.
Thank
you so much, Miss Faye.
We go to the closing,
Novia.
okay? Yeah, we go to closing for a quick closing. Please click and leave breakout room, not leave the meeting. Yeah, is everyone here for the closing?
Okay.
Did all the students join already?
I think yes, it has already all. Okay, since already has joined, maybe I will start.
Well, thank you a lot for organizing this breakout room. So, your name is Zakir, is that correct?
Yeah.
Zakir, okay. Well, thank you a lot for helping me on this. So, I guess all of the students here are interested in Sup'Biotech, so the School of Biotechnology Engineering in Paris. I guess you may have some questions, or maybe you have already sent them to Zakir. If you have any, please ask with a microphone or write in the chat box.
I guess I will introduce you first, then the others can ask for the question. Okay. So hello everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Zakir, and I am the volunteer from ITS Global Engagement, and I will be your moderator to guide our discussion in this session. Thank you so much, Ms. Marilyn, for taking time out of your busy schedule to join this event with us today. Ms. Marilyn are the representative of Sup'Biotech French. And so in the previous session, you guys already get insights about the Sup'Biotech and opportunities to join the programs. So for the next 20 minutes, you can ask more detailed questions related to the Sup'Biotech or programs you can join. Or maybe those who previously haven't had the opportunity to ask questions and are still confused, do not hesitate to just ask the question using the raise hand feature or send it through the chat box. Okay, let's take the advantage of this session to get as much information as possible from Sup'Biotech so that later you will not be confused anymore when willing to register for the programs. For the participant, you can ask the question from now. Okay, so is there anyone who wants to ask a question? Maybe while waiting the participant to ask, I will go first. So I will read the question that were previously asked by the participant in the registration form. So the first is, when you're sorting through international students who apply for short-term programs or an exchange, PhD degree program, or any other program, what do you seek in them? Maybe that's for the first question, Ms. Marilyn.
Well, actually, we're quite small school, so we do not have many places for exchange students. So we can welcome up to 40 exchange students per semester. And well, we are actually looking at the background. So because we're doing biotechnology only, we only accept students who have done biotechnologies or lab science studies before. And we also check the academic background. So it depends on the courses you have taken before. It depends also on the class you would like to join, because sometimes we have more places, sometimes less. And we also check the language proficiency. So you need to gather all of those. I mean, the language, the background, and we also look for a motivation to join Sup'Biotech. So for example, in your application, you will need to join a cover letter and explain what you would like to join Sup'Biotech. So we will look at all of those documents and choose the students who will join us.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Maybe we proceed to the next question. It's on the chat box from Asri, and the question is, may I apply doctoral program in Sup'Biotech? And she already graduated from electrical engineering in 2017.
So is the question from Asri, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as I said, we need a background in biotechnology or life science, and because you have an electrical engineering background, then I'm afraid that it won't fit. And also, we do not offer any doctoral program. It stops at graduate program. So we offer undergraduate and graduate program, not doctoral program. I'm sorry. And then I can see that there's another question, one from Thousand. I'm sorry if I do not pronounce your name right. So how we can acquire information about campus scholarship in Sup'Biotech? Actually, we unfortunately do not offer any scholarship at Sup'Biotech. You may apply to governmental scholarships like from Indonesia or from France, but Sup'Biotech does not offer any private scholarship.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Maybe from Fauzan, does it already clear? Oh, okay, I see that it's already clear. Okay, guys, so is there any next question? You can just ask by raising hand or send it in the chat box. Okay, maybe because no one has question, maybe I will ask a question. So I was like wondering. Actually, this is my personal question. So, can we can we work while we learning in there?
Do you mean having a part-time job?
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, yes, it is possible, but it depends on what you would like to do, and it also depends on the opportunities. Actually, you know, France, the main language here is French. People also speak English, but how can I say, it's actually a little difficult if you do not speak French, because people mostly speak French. Some of them only can speak English. So if you only speak English and not French, you can only do the jobs like related to tourism or teaching English or the languages you know. But if you would like to work, for example, in the restaurant or as a cashier, like something like this, you need to speak French. Well, then if you speak French, it's all good for you. You will have time to have a part-time job, and you will have many opportunities also.
Okay. Thank you for the answer. And I see there is one participant who raised his hand. Okay, so for Rafli, you can ask the question.
Okay, thank you for your time. So, Miss Marilyn, I was wondering, before in the slides, you was mentioned that for undergraduate students, the IELTS requirement is 6, the minimum, right? But I was wondering if it was just the average or like every section of it, like listening, reading, all have to be 6 too? Or was it just the average? Thank you.
Well, it's actually the average, and regarding the subparts, you need to have more than 5.5. If you have like one part with 4 and the other part with 7, well, I think it usually does not happen, but you need to have an average of 6, and the other parts need to be not too low. Any other questions?
Okay, thank you for the answer. Is there any question, guys? Okay, maybe while waiting, I will ask the question. Wait a minute. What kind of study in French? Does it like a lecture session, case study, group discussion, or maybe something else?
Well, actually, at Sup'Biotech, we have a quite hybrid kind of lectures. So there are the regular lectures where the professor speaks and tell about the topic, and then you take notes. But there are also a lot of group sessions. So you need to, for example, do your own research and present your topic to your classmates, and also the professor will be listening to that. And there are also project sessions. So you will do more practical work like in laboratories, or as I showed you earlier, the project, the SBIT project. So there are many different kind of teaching ways, and I think the way we're doing it at Sup'Biotech allows you to cover the different ways of learning. So there are, for example, some students who are um, better at lectures, some other are better at doing projects or doing some researches by themselves. And here we are doing all of the kind of teaching.
I see. So it's doing hybrid, like every like group discussion, lecture session, and case study. We do all of it. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, actually, in each class, each course, they have those different kind of teachings.
Okay. Thank you for the answer. Maybe is there anyone want to ask? Can directly ask through the chat box or raise hand feature. Oh, I see here. Winardi has. Maybe you can start to ask.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. I want to know about what is the most favorite department in Sup'Biotech. I mean, like the department that has most applicant.
Actually, Sup'Biotech is different from the universities because, in the universities, you have many colleges, departments, but at Sup'Biotech, we're only doing biotechnology engineering. So it's like if we were only one department. All of the students are doing biotechnology engineering. They are all taking the same courses, the same classes at the same time. And so everyone is following the same curriculum, but they can also choose the different electives and options that you may have seen earlier, like if you're more interested in research, in industry or marketing, and in the different areas like health, pharmaceuticals, food science, and cosmetics or environment, for example. So it's basically similar to one department, and you can have different options inside. And also regarding the different projects that students are working on, this is how they acquire their different knowledge and skills by practicing actually. So I would say biotechnology is the main favorite.
Yeah, I see. Thank you very much for the answer.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Maybe guys, is there any other question? Okay, maybe while waiting. Nah, I think there are many participants want to ask this. So, is there an Indonesian Student Association in Sup'Biotech, or maybe like another, yeah, outside the campus?
Well, at Sup'Biotech, we do not have any international association at the moment, but if you come to Sup'Biotech and you want to create it, it is possible. And regarding outside the campus, I actually do not know. I think there should be one, maybe in the city, in Paris, or maybe in the other places, but I don't know actually. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thank you. Okay, and I see Daniel Michael raise his hand. You can ask the question.
Okay, thank you, Zakir, for the opportunity. Hello, Miss Marlene. I am a third year student. So I was wondering, does Sup'Biotech already do offline class on offline learning, or is it still online in there? Or if it's still online, does Sup'Biotech already plan to do a hybrid class in the future? And my second question it's more like a daily life question is it hard to find halal food if we study in Sup'Biotech near the campus? Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you for your questions. Well, regarding the first question, the courses are currently hybrid. So, you know, the campus, well, the main building you can see behind me is the campus from Paris, and we are sharing this campus with another school which is called EPITA. They are doing engineering in informatics sciences. And what is currently happening now in France is that the government requires the school to give access to only 50% of the students. So the courses are currently hybrid. So for example, 1 week students are having classes on the campus, and then the next week they are having the courses online. But because the vaccinations is going pretty well in France, I believe that from September, all the courses will be on campus. So there will not be online courses. So maybe for the short program, we will offer online courses, but most of the regular courses will be on campus. So that was the first question. And second question regarding halal food. Actually, in France, the Muslim community is quite big. So it is actually easy to find halal foods around the campus. There are many restaurants which are offering halal food only, and there are also other restaurants which does not only do halal food, but they can offer, for example, seafood, fish, and some of their meats are also halal. So I would say it's quite easy to find it.
All right. Thank you for the answer. Does it already clear?
Maybe one quick question.
Oh,
if we arrive in France, is it required to do a quarantine? As I heard in Korea, we must do 14 days of quarantine.
Well, you know, France, it changes quite frequently. Like from 1 week, they would say that you need to do a quarantine, then the next week they will say that you do not need. So at the moment, I cannot tell you what will happen in a few weeks or a few months. So you need to check with the embassy, because maybe if, for example, if you're already vaccinated, then you will not need to do the quarantine, or if you are not vaccinated and you have a negative PCR test, then you may also not need to do it. But if you're positive, then you will need to quarantine. It actually changes a lot, and it depends on the time you will come.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Marley.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And maybe for the last question is from Octavia Putri in the chat box. So I've already found out the summer program at your website. Would you like to explain more about the program? I also see there is online and on-site program because I see the deadline is 31 May. Maybe that's for the question.
Yes, well, thank you a lot for this question. So this year we will only offer a summer program in food science, and this program will be delivered with a hybrid mode. So it means that if you want to come on our campus and take that course, it is possible. But if you do not want to come to Paris and take the course from your place, it is also possible. But please note that maybe the time difference will be a little hard, because we offer that course from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. from Monday to Friday. And it will be quite late in Indonesia. So if you're interested in that program, I will recommend you to come to Sup'Biotech so that you can really experience the real summer program in Paris, you will be able to visit Paris a lot, to also go out from Paris and to visit, for example, the Castle of Versailles. I think you have already heard about that. And there will be many activities apart from the program. And regarding the program itself, it will be courses in nutrition, in marketing, and there will be a lot of practicals because you will actually learn about food science, like the molecular part, but also the practical part, like how to make bread, how to make French cuisine, how to bake, and how to make pastry. And so that will be very great if you come to the campus. But if you cannot, it will also be possible to do it from your home or anywhere as long as you have access to a kitchen. I hope I have answered your question. If you have any more detailed questions, please ask.
Yeah, I think that's very interesting to join the short program. And okay, but so unfortunately, the time for this session has ended. Thank you for your enthusiasm, and also thank you very much, Miss Marilyn, for the answer. And maybe from Miss Marilyn, do you have something to add for the closing statement?
Sorry, I didn't hear the end of what you said.
Oh yeah. So do you have anything to add for the closing statement?
Oh, well, I would be very, very happy to see you on the campus, or if you cannot come to Paris, then I will be happy to see you online also. Or if you cannot come this year, then maybe next year. I think you will really love your experience here at Sup'Biotech. Thank you very much for having me here and for listening to all of them explanations and the questions and the answers.
Okay, thank you, Miss Marilyn. And for participants, that is all from me as the moderator in this session. Please return to the main room to continue to the next agenda. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
you, Miss Marilyn.
Hello.
Hello, Pak Haris.
Hi. Yes, how are you guys?
Okay. Before we start the breakout room, maybe we wait for a little bit for everyone to come.
Okay.
Okay. It's
Yes. How many in how many people in the breakout room?
According to this breakout room, should be one more student.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we can start now. So let me start first. So hello everyone, good afternoon. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Cyril and I am the volunteer of ITS Global Engagement and I will be your moderator in this session. Thank you so much, Pak Harvis. We are grateful to you for willing to share with ITS students about Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia through this program. Let me remind you again that Pak Harvis is from International Relations for UKM Global. Am I correct?
Yes, true.
Yes. So in the previous session, you all already get insights about UKM and opportunities to join programs with UKM. So for the next 20 minutes, you can ask more detailed questions to Pak Harvis related to UKM or programs you can join. Please don't hesitate to convey about anything you still think unclear or perhaps you need more explanation related to the previous presentation. You can just use the raise hand feature or type your question through the chat box using format name_NRP_question, or as you can see the example sent by our committees in the chat room. If you guys plan to register for one of the program in the UKM, I think this could be your great opportunity to do a consultation about any related things, because we can say that not all the ITS students get this kind of advantage, which is in the same Zoom room with the representative of the partner university. Okay, so let's see. For anyone who wants to ask to Pak Harvis related to UKM. Okay, as you can see in this Zoom, we already have 2 persons, Pak, that want to ask by raising your hand. First, maybe for Ikhwan Nurfikri. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
thank you for the time.
Okay, maybe you can start first.
Okay, this, I what I want to ask is there any scholarship for us as a student to do exchange in UKM with any scholarship from government or anything else? Thank you.
Okay. UKM don't provide scholarship for students, for exchange students, especially for international students. But the only thing that you can always look for is our partners. Remember during my presentation earlier, you can see the association like AUN, UShares, UMAP, AIMS and all that. If ITS is one of the partner university, you can get scholarships from there to come to UKM. All right, even for one semester program. All right, because UKM doesn't offer any scholarship for international students for full time, nor for short-term exchange or short-term mobility program. So you have to look at ITS, go to the international office of ITS, look for what sort of association that ITS in. So from there, you can see that these partners will provide scholarship for the students to go abroad. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Pak. I understand now.
Okay, thank you, Pak Hafiz, for the insightful explanation. For Ikhwan, I hope that answered your question. Okay, moving on, we have another one, Pak, from Tiara. Maybe you can unmute, yes, and start asking.
For the opportunity, you have already mentioned about engineering summer school UKM.
Yeah, ESSU. Yeah.
Could you explain more about that program?
Okay, that program will have more lab work. Okay, all right. How I'm going to share that now? I have two of my students here. Who is that? Nazri, can you share the?
Yes, sir.
The ESSU.
We already give allow to share, Pak.
Oh, okay.
Can you share?
Is it the presentation, Mr. Fish?
The ESSU poster.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the last time is about 5 students, yeah, Pak, from ITS you received.
Yeah, thank you so much. But that time, the program is only for 1 week.
Yes,
but this time is 1 month.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but this time
Great,
around
Pak.
it's 1 month. It's more on what we call it lab work, and then they have lectures on, there are four programs: the chemical engineering, architecture, electrical, and yeah, so they have 4 programs this time around. So previously it's all mixed up, but this time they have this program where the students can just follow which and which. But this time around, you will be registered as a student of UKM. You will be, once you join this, this is a small fee, like a registration fee that you will have to pay for that one. The reason why the fee is given up to our partners is because we want to register the students. The students can get access to our facilities on campus. So if you are doing research, if you want to do your assignments, you can go and use the student's ID to go and explore our library and some of the other facilities as well. So that's the reason why there's a fee to that. Previously, it's for free, so the students cannot explore, but they can only listen to what we are providing in the okay. Tira, we will provide you the more information about the ESSU to you, okay. So this summer program, so as you can see here, the electrical, civil engineering, chemical engineering, engineering education, engineering, mechanical engineering. So these are the program that they will run under this ESSU. So roughly is about three over weeks, almost 1 month. Okay. So the itinerary is still they are still working on it, but basically it will be combining between ESSU and our ULEAD. So some of the programs, the students from ESSU will join the ULEAD and some will follow the ESSU. So in between there, they will experience 2 programs together, because we feel that our ULEAD is more providing culture for the students, while ESSU is more academic, So this is where, Tiara, you will have this opportunity to be with us as a students and alumni of UKM, even when you sign up for just one 1 month program with us. So you will have a student ID, you will have an access to our facilities at UKM. Okay.
Okay, Pak. I just want to add to my student, for the one who would like apply ULEAD and ESU, it's compulsory that student to apply to our office first, yeah, and
Yes.
later we will
then you can
forward
assign
your application to Pak Harvis. So yeah, because since like mentioned before, we are currently expanding our cooperation with UKM. So SASU is ULEAD is compulsory to apply to our office. Well, especially later to myself. Yeah, you will meet me later in the interview session, and then we will announce first. We will announce as soon as we finish the session.
So we will blast the invitation next week. So you can even look at the itinerary, what we are going to do under ULEAD, under ESSU, even under the other 2 programs, the Islam Hadari, the Islam in Malaysia, as well as the one that insects thing that is organized by our Science Kesihatan FSK in Kuala Lumpur.
Okay,
but all this program will have an cultural elements in that. So we don't want our students, participants to get bored. So you just experience what we are going to offer to you guys. Okay.
Thank you, Pak. Great. We're waiting for your email. Thank you, Pak.
Sure. All right. Anything else?
Okay. Thank you, Pak Harvis, for the insightful explanation. Thank you to Mas Wahyu for adding the explanation. For Tiara, I hope that answered the question. For Tiara, is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear enough. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so for the next question, maybe Pak, while waiting for the participant to ask and maybe still preparing the question, I will ask some questions that were previously asked by the participant on the registration form.
Okay.
Okay, so the question is, will the universities or UKM open an offline or physical program soon?
Wow, I would love to. Yeah, but for this semester, I don't think so. We will try, we look at how the situation is like in this coming months. We are hoping, and inshallah, early next year, we can have a physical mobility or exchange for next year. For this year, we already stuck with the whole year will be an online. So it's hard to invite students to come physically because they have to undergo this program that this quarantine and all that, and it's going to be a burden to the students. And you know that about these scholarships that Indonesia government is giving to the students, like the Campus Merdeka.
Yes.
That can allow the students to come under that scholarship. Irwan, Iwan, you asked me about the scholarship.
Oh yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, join the Campus Merdeka. Maybe you can be nominated. Maybe you can be nominated to come, to come to UKM under that scholarship.
Okay, sir. I will try. I will try.
Yeah, you have to try. There's nothing wrong in trying, because if you don't try, you would. The worst thing that they will say no to you. But if you try, you never know your luck. You're gonna get it or not. Rezeki itu adalah daripada Allah, right? So if you don't try, you're never gonna get it. So you have to try. All right, and see how good it is going to be. All right. So there's a chance for you to come, and of course, it is also important that when you go abroad, I know the reason is some of you students, when you want to go abroad to study, it's not so much about study. It's about going abroad and learn something new, experience something new. That is exactly what you want. I know exchange students who come for 6 months, 1 semester, but they already have their activities, what they want to do when they come. They want to visit here. They want to mingle with these people. They want to experience this and that. And some of it we will offer to you, but the rest you will be with my buddies, or you'll be on your own. And that is where you will learn from us and from my buddies that will assist you. And here inside this now, in this chat, in this breakout room, I have 2 of my interns, Muhammad Nazri and Ahmad Shauki. They are currently my interns, but they are not from UKM. They are from a different university, but they are doing internship under me. So one is from the what do you call that, UPSI, that is the University of Pendidikan, and the other one is from University Sultan Zainal Abidin Terengganu. So they are both of them from a different universities, but now they're under me doing internship. This is the experience that they are getting. Meeting you guys online, chatting with our partner students from Mexico, from Poland, from Japan, from Korea. This is what I'm offering them. So this is the virtual thing, and this is the experience. It's an experience that counts right now. Okay? So when you come under me, this is what you'll be experiencing. All right. Okay. Anything else?
Okay. Thank you, Pak Arvis, for the insightful explanation. Maybe to continue my question from the registration form, there's a question too from Tiara again. The question is, I have one more question. Is it possible that SSU will offer offline program for 2022?
Yeah, this is a yearly summer program that we're organizing. So every year we're going to have the same program, and most likely the module can change a bit, but we will see how the response from the students. So it's our summer programs that we are offering under the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment.
Okay, thank you, Pak Arvis. So that's all. Pray for the COVID to end.
Yeah, pray for the COVID
children
to go away. It's so high, and then today we are shot out to a new high cases in Malaysia.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we have another question, Pak. So this is from Astri Yulianti. Maybe you want to ask verbally or just by Zoom chat?
Yes, Astri. You have to start talking to me, then you become more international. Start talking to me. You don't have to write.
Okay, for Mbak Astri, you can start.
Don't be scared. Jangan takut ya. No need to be scared. Okay.
Sorry, Mbak Sri, the voice.
Yeah.
I think still there's no sound. Okay, I think let me just ask it for you, Pak. So the question is there a scholarship program for a doctoral program in computer science at UKM? The first question.
Is there a scholarship for computer science for?
Yes, especially for, okay, let Basri. Basri, you can ask.
Okay, thank you. Finally.
Finally, okay.
Mr. Harvest, I have any question. The first question is there a doctoral program for in a field of computer science at UKM? And then the second question, is there limited age for this program? Thank you very much.
Okay, the first question is you want to do PhD, is it?
Yes.
All right. So for PhD, so you're going to do some research work or you're just coming for PhD?
Some research.
Research. So this is when you need to know the supervisor. So if you want, you can always email me. Then we probably can introduce you to some of the supervisors, and then you can get in touch with them. Yes. And they might have a grant that they can provide some scholarship to you for to study the PhD. Yeah. So the next question.
Next question, is there limited age for this program?
Oh, limited. There's no limited age.
No
Even
limited
like myself, 90 years old, I still want to study.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hafiz.
Thank you. You have to be brave. You know, you have to be brave.
Yes.
Yeah. Never mind about whether you can speak, whether your language is not good, whatever. You don't have to be that. All you need to do is express yourself what you want.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay, for Mbak Sri, is it clear? Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Pak Arvis, for the insightful explanation. So we actually have 4 more minutes for this breakout room. So for anyone who wants to ask, maybe you can ask. You can asking by raise your hand or chat in the Zoom chat. Okay. Maybe while we're waiting, there is another question. Okay, wait. So while we're waiting for the participants to asking, so there is another question, but from the participant on the registration form. The question is, UKM is one of the best universities in Malaysia. If I study abroad and I graduate from there, will UKM provide some kind of activity that makes it easier for me to work in Malaysia?
Sorry again?
Okay. The question is, if someone or I study abroad and graduate from there, will UKM provide some kind of activity that makes me easier to work in Malaysia itself?
You want to do some work or what? While you're studying?
No. I mean, when the person is graduate from UKM, is there any activity or agenda that UKM provide?
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry, Cyril, because I have something on here. Okay, once they graduated, they have to go back unless if they find a job and they can, like if the employer can write to them saying that they are employing this staff, then they can look for request for what you call that, work visa.
Okay.
Yeah, and usually I think it shouldn't be a big problem, but the thing is, they have a certain procedures that the students must follow.
Okay.
Okay.
So
sorry about that earlier because
yes,
suddenly somebody. Yeah.
Yes, it's okay, Pak. So if someone from Indonesia wants to work in Malaysia, so there is another procedure to follow, like visa, working visa. Okay, Pak.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I hope it's clear for the participants. Thank you, Pak Hafiz, for the insightful explanation. For Pak Hafiz, unfortunately, Pak, the times for the session has ended. Thank you for your enthusiasm, and also thank you very much for Pak Hafiz for the answer. Maybe from Pak Hafiz, do you have something to add for the closing statement?
Okay. I can only say that we will welcome you to come to UKM, and please check with your international office what partners university that or association that that can provide you scholarships for you to go abroad, and this is where you can choose the universities that you feel that this is the right one for you. And don't be afraid. Becoming an international student will always have a bonus to you once you graduated. All right, so that's it for now. I think I have to leave this event because I have another event.
Okay.
Yeah, so sorry, and thank you so much. And please email me. You already have my email. You can write to me. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Say hi to Pak Wahyu. I have to leave.
Okay,
Pak. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you so much, Pak Hafiz, for the time.
Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, dear participants, that is all from me as a moderator in the session. I'm apologizing for any mistake that I made during the session, and we hope that all of your curiosity has been answered. Please return to the main room to continue the next agenda.
Okay. Yeah, is everyone here for the closing? Okay. Yeah. Again, everyone. For the quick announcement, later you may watch the full recording in our YouTube channel. Yeah, in our YouTube channel in ITS International Office, you may check the recording, and you may also, for the parents or faculty staff who would like to find the recorder, you just go to our YouTube channel. Yeah, we will upload in about sometimes about the maximum in the early next month. Yeah, early next month you may find the recording of today's session. So if you still miss it or would like to know more about each program, Yeah, so you can find later. It's over there. Indri, are you there?
Yes, Mas Wahyu, I'm here. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay. So you may proceed for the closing, maybe.
Okay, thank you for the announcement, Mr. Wahyu. Hello, everyone. Now that we are all back here, I want to appreciate greatly to our representatives from each partner university today. You have shared a lot of opportunities which motivates us to do more and more for internationalization and achieve the global standard. Okay. Before I continue for the next agenda, I will invite all participants to please fill in the feedback form for today's LSA, and the link will be shared by our committee in the chat box. Okay, moving on for our speaker today, we have already prepared a very special gifts for our partners. Maybe the committee can help me to share. Okay, here's the certificate of appreciation for the National Central University Taiwan. Next one is for Sup'Biotech, France. And last but not least, we have certificate for Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Okay, thank you. We hope this gift can express our gratitude towards you. Once again, thank you very much. So our very last agenda is we will have a photo session. For that, I want all of you who haven't turned your video on, please turn it on and show us your best smiles. I will count to 3 for each page. Please keep your best smile for a moment because we don't know which slide you are at. Okay, for committee, you can start to record. I will start to count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, for the second slide. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Now we have finished all of our agenda today. I also want to thank all participants for your presence and enthusiasm. Also, don't forget to fill the feedback form so we can improve future events. We will greatly appreciate it if you give us honest feedback. The link is shared by our committee in the chat box. I will remind you again that filling the attendance and feedback form are requirements to get stamp for it, and each link will be closed 30 minutes after being shared. Thank you very, very much for today. It was a very informative event that gave us insights, encouragement to all of us, and I hope to see all of you in our next event. I'm apologizing for any mistake that we have made during the session. We hope after this you'll be much more motivated to participate in internationalization event. Okay, related to that, I want to inform you that we will have LSA May edition part 2 held 2 days from now, which is Sunday, 30th May 2021. So if you are interested to know more information from
Monday,
another...
Indri, Monday, not Sunday, Monday.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. On Monday, 30th May 2021. So if you are interested to know more information from another ITS University partner, don't forget to register yourself, and we can't wait to see you guys in our another event. So for the part 2, we have Asia University Taiwan, Anadolu University Turkey, and Tom State University Russia. Okay. And I'm Indri as your Master of Ceremony, signing off. Thank you all. See you in LSA May edition part 2.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Miss Faye. Thank you so much, Miss Marilyn. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Again, bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Kelly, you may end the meeting. Kelly, thank you.